Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a fun, fact-filled video all about multiple marathoning, which a lot of people love to do, especially at this time of year with so many races coming up. So we're going to get you through that in the best way possible. So sit back, relax, let's get this done. So it's great to have you back again for another video. Joining me, 2:25 marathoner, and my cat, who's just asleep over here, Kiki. Yeah, I've done nearly 100 marathons now, and a lot of these in fairly quick succession at various times throughout my life. So I've put together a little quick guide to help you get through this if this is the sort of thing you want to be doing. Now I would say it's never the most sensible thing, and as always I'd recommend getting a proper training plan in the build up to your race. Doing a marathon the week after or the week after that, it's not necessarily the most sensible thing. But sometimes, at your own risk of course, you want to do a lot of these races because it's fun, and running marathons is lots of fun. So firstly, we're going to start out with a few little tips. And then, yeah, you might want to have a scroll around in the video for what part of the video will be relevant to you, whether you've got 1 week between races, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or 6 weeks between races. And we'll cover a little guide for what to do in each of those scenarios. So as always, look at the timestamps and have a search around. So today's question of the day is, have you done back-to-back marathons before? Let me know down in the comments. It'd be great to see the combination of races that people have done. So a couple of little pointers to start off. I would say make the first marathon that you've got coming up, try and make that your goal race if you have a specific time-based goal that you want to try and hit. And then any other races that come after that, you can just go into with that, whatever happens, happens. We're just going to go in with a smile on your face, high fives. It doesn't matter how long it takes. We're just going to go in for the experience. But also, maybe just volunteer at one of these races. Remember, if you have entries, which a lot of us do, have races that have been sort of transferred over to this year from the previous years gone past. Remember, you could volunteer, just go and support. You don't have to do the race, but I know that's what everyone wants to do because it's the most fun option out there. Now, as always, I'm going to chat about a lot coming up, all about recovery, things that you can do, getting massages, having the right sort of diet, sleep, and all of this stuff. If you want our dedicated recovery video, then check that out down below. And as always, remember, we are human. There is no one size fits all for this type of thing. We've got different amounts of experience, different body types, different training backgrounds, all of this sort of stuff. So I've put together a rough guide for what I think is going to be the best thing for a lot of people in these scenarios. But as always, you're going to want to tweak things around a little bit to get that right thing for you. Right, let's get stuck in if you've just got 1 week between marathons. So what I'd recommend is Monday, just take that super easy, just a little bit of walking, massage on Tuesday. By the time Wednesday comes round, you might feel like doing a little jog, but nothing more than about 30 minutes just to get everything moving again. On Thursday again, take that as a rest day, just working on getting as much sleep as you possibly can during this period. Friday, around about 4 to 6 miles. Saturday, you're tapering down already, so about 3 to 5 miles. And Sunday, it's time to go again in the race. Best of luck. It really is an amazing experience to be back on that start line and finish line a week after you've done the one before. So moving on to having 2 weeks between races. Now, we can't add any fitness during this period. We just, again, focus on recovery and maintaining that fitness that we've got. You really have to listen to what your body's telling you during this period. If you're tired, you really do need to rest. Concentrate on that walking, concentrate on that sleep, and getting that good, healthy food inside you. And it can be super difficult to get your head in that space, ready to go again so soon. That mental side of things, knowing what you've just gone through, and that it's coming again so soon. Take your time away from running for these first few days. Focus on that recovery and just do day-to-day life things. I'd recommend taking that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. Thursday, just a little 30-minute run. Rest day Friday, a little jog again on the Saturday, and then maybe a longer run, around about 90 minutes to 2 hours on the Sunday. For all of this running, it's going to be what we call very much easy pace, zone 2 if you've got a reliable heart rate monitor. And then for the next week, following the same plan you've used to taper down to your race day again. You may be doing something like 4 by 5 minutes at your goal marathon pace for the next marathon on Tuesday. But a lot of these runs this week will just be nice and easy and getting you ready. Remember here, we can't add any fitness. We're just maintaining everything and getting our body recovered for that marathon. So 4 weeks between races now. Now we could certainly start to add a little bit of fitness again and build on what we've done before at this stage. But as always, you really have to listen to what your body's telling you during this period. If you've got some aches and pains and things like that, then again, take that time off, get that massage booked in and concentrating on looking after your body, getting the rolling done, and as always, that good nutrition and sleep balance. I'd really recommend taking most of that first week off, just a few short runs around about half an hour, and then come that first Sunday, a week after your race, again 60 to 90 minutes, a nice, easy, all easy conversational pace run. Week number 2, you could certainly start to add in some speed sessions. Maybe pick one of the favorite ones that you had in the build up to your marathon and give that one a go again. But as always, listen to what your body's telling you. If you're tired, then it's absolutely fine just to keep all the runs at a nice, easy pace for this week as well. For that second Sunday run, you could maybe take this up to around about 2 hours now. 4 weeks 3 and 4, I'd recommend just picking up your old training plan again and following those taper weeks through. For that last long run on the week before, you may want to add a little bit more distance that you had on the previous plan, so maybe take that up to sort of around about 2.5 hours and then taper down really sharply for that week. Moving on to 6 weeks between races. Now, at this sort of level, we can certainly start to have a bit of fun and play around with our training a little bit to get in really good shape for the next race. For those first couple of weeks, really concentrate on the recovery, at least 3 or 4 days complete rest after the race. Again, with that massage booked in if you can afford it. For weeks 3 and 4, you should be able to train pretty normally. Just going back over your plan, picking out some of the most fun sessions that you did, some of those long run sessions that you did as well, just the ones you enjoyed the most. You can go back out there and have fun again. With all these things, try not to compare everything with how you did before. Just take it as a standalone thing. You might not be feeling exactly the same. There's lots of different factors that can come into play, but just do what feels fun and what feels most enjoyable during this time. And then for the final 2 weeks, again, you can just follow your taper period through. And then during that last week, the classic 4x5 minutes at your goal paces are go-to session. So that's it, guys. Hopefully that you've got a few little tips and tricks for how to navigate this tricky period, and best of luck with all of your spring marathons. We have training plans on the website if you want to check them out, as well as a completely free pacing chart to help you out with all your running as well. All our beginner plans are completely free of charge as well. We'll link to all of those down below. So as always, let me know what's happening with your running, what's going on in your world as well. Wishing you the best of luck. Thank you to the Patreon legends, the supporters here on YouTube. Check out the website for all the latest gear, the best merch, and the best running hats in the world to help you with your running. We will see you on the start line very soon, and keep on getting it done.